Hi all. In the last few sessions, we were checking the different functionalities that is available in tMap, how we can do the transformations, how we can modify the expression builder and do the transformations. We can use tMap for joining purpose also. We already have a tjoin component in Talend, which Talend provides. But apart from tjoin, we can also use tMap for joining purpose. So let's see how we can perform the joining. So this is the job that we have used in the earlier session. I'm just reusing this job. So here this employee dimension is my driver table. So it contains the data for employee dimension. Now I'll have, for joining purpose, I need two source. So I'll pull the other source as well. I'll put this department name and I'll connect to tMap. Now you can see whenever I'm connecting this particular link to tMap, it is being considered as a lookup because the first connection that you connect to tMap is considered as main. So the other components that you connect to tMap are considered as lookup. So suppose we want to make this particular link as main and this particular link is lookup, then we can also do that. What I can do, I can just right click on this particular row on this particular link, and there is option set this connection as main. If you click on this, you can see it, this link become main and the other link become the lookup. Now suppose I want to make this main link as lookup. That also I can do. I can just right click on this particular link, and whichever is the main, we will get an option set this connection as lookup. Okay, and this one we need to make it as main. So I'll right click on it, set it as main. Okay. Now I'll remove all these data from output. So we can see here we have the employee dimension data, and here we have the department data. So what is the joining condition? We have a department ID in this employee dimension, and we have a department ID in this department dimension as well. So I'll just join this department ID with this department ID. So how I can do this join operation? This is my driver. I'll just click on this, drag it to this particular department ID. So you can see this expression already came. Row 3 dot department ID will be joined with the department ID of row 4. Now my joining is done. Let me remove all these from the output. These all are the existing connection that existing output that I already had. So to remove this connection and to have a fresh start, I can just click on this remove the selected output table. I'll select on this, click on this remove button so that that entire table, that output link will get deleted. Okay, now I want the output. I'll use a tlog row. And I right click on this tmap row, new output, connected to tlog. I'll provide a name for it. Now my output link is created. I just need to drag the expression from left side to right side. So this is my source. From employee dimension, I want all the data in my output. And from department dimension, I just need the department name. I'll just drag it to my right side. So department ID, I'm pulling it from employee dimension, and only department name, I'm pulling it from department table. Now let's run this. I don't want this particular thing, so I can also delete. If you want to delete any particular variable, you can just select that particular one and click on this remove selected variable, then it will get deleted. Now let's click on OK. And let's run it. Now we can see we have output. So I'm getting employee ID, first name, last name, department ID, and department name. So here you can see I'm getting 101 as a department ID and its corresponding name is finance. For 105, I don't have a particular department name because in my employee dimension, you can see in my employee dimension, I have a record that is employee ID 5 with department ID is 105, but I don't have its corresponding entry. Let's check in department. I don't have that corresponding entry in my department table. So that's why I'm not getting a proper department name. That's why I'm getting it as null. Okay. So now we can see it is performing as left join. So this the functionality that we had in T join, the same functionality is also available here. We can do a left join, and we can then now let's see how we can do the inner join here. So now we have tested, we have checked how to do that uh, left join. So to do the inner join, I can just double click on this tMap, click on this setting, tMap setting. You can see here the left join model is there. So if you just select this join model and click on inner join, now it will act as an inner join. Now let's me run it. As you can see, I'm getting 5 records from a source and 4 records are getting parsed because one record doesn't have a corresponding entry, that is employee ID 5 doesn't have a corresponding entry, its corresponding department ID doesn't have a corresponding entry in the department table. So that's why employee ID 5 is getting rejected from here. So this is how we can perform the inner join. Now, this is how we have done the inner join. Now, in T-join, we used to have one more option. When we have inner join, we, we were able to capture the uh, reject records. Those records which doesn't qualify for the inner join, those were considered rejects, and we were able to capture those reject records also. So here also we can perform the same thing. Let's see how we can do it. I created a tlog row 3. I'll connect with new output. Tlog row 3, make it reject. And make it as tabular format. Now suppose whatever the data I'm putting to my output, I'll pull the same data to my reject as well. I can select all the columns from output, drag it to reject. Now we have an option called setting here. So I need to click on this tMap setting under this reject. And we have an option catch lookup inner join reject. So by default it is false. we need to make it true. So if I make it true, then whatever inner join, when we are doing the inner join, whatever records doesn't qualify for that inner join, those are which are considered as reject, those will be captured here in this reject port. By changing this particular functionality, catch lookup inner join reject is true. Now let's run this and check how the data is coming. So basically in this tlog row 3, one record should flow, that is employee ID 5. You can see 4 records came into tlog row 3 and one record went to tlog row. 4 records went to tlog row 2, one record went to tlog row 3. Let's check the data. So this is the data I'm getting. This is the inner join output, and this is the reject record as a part of inner join. Here you can see we don't have a corresponding entry in a department table, so that's why this got rejected, the inner join reject. So this is how we can perform the t-join. We can perform join with the similar functionality that we have in t-join using tMap, and we can capture the reject record as well. I hope this session is helpful. I Please like the video if you think the video is informative, and subscribe the channel to get to stay tuned for the latest update. Thank you.